Hey, good morning everyone. Well, it's been over a month and a half, and for many of us, we've been confined to our homes, spending our time looking at the same four walls, watching the time go by, and looking at that same person. So for those around the world that are stuck in their homes, today we're going to bring you springtime in South Carolina.
Are we going to Brookgreen Gardens?
That's right, Sue. We're heading to Brookgreen Gardens, which is a sculpture and a botanical garden here not too far from our home. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Brookgreen Gardens is located just south of Myrtle Beach in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. All right, so here in South Carolina, we are allowed to leave our homes to exercise, and that's what we're doing today by going to Brookgreen Gardens. We're going to walk in the outdoors and get some fresh air. When we do go out, we try to go out on the off hours or off days when there'll be less people in public areas. So today's Monday, so we're hoping that Brookgreen Gardens will not be crowded, but we'll find out in a few minutes. Now for a little history. The land that Brookgreen Gardens sits on was once the home of 4 prosperous rice plantations. Back in the 1800s, this area was a major producer of rice for the United States. But after the Civil War, the rice plantations fell on hard times, and many were abandoned. In the 1900s, many wealthy families from the Northeast bought up the land of the old plantations. One of those families was the Huntington family from New York, who bought the land that now is Brookgreen Gardens. So please sit back and relax, pour your favorite drink, and enjoy these scenes of springtime in South Carolina. There are many courtyards to explore and beautiful fountains. This is one of the most tranquil places on earth. Let's take a break for a few minutes under this live oak. Let's keep walking. There's a lot to see.
Where are we going, Steve?
So this is the trail behind the garden wall, and actually leads down to the area where the actual rice fields were. So let's go take a look and see what that's all about. So I think this area here was the old rice plantations. It's overgrown now, obviously, but we're going to continue down closer to the water. Take a look. So the way this worked, the local rivers and streams around these areas were used to flood the lower fields where the rice was grown. So you can see this river over here. This is the Brookgreen Creek. You can see rice plantations across the way, and there are rice plantations behind us. So what would happen is that they would put dikes, and then they would open the dikes up, flood the low grounds, and that would allow the rice to grow. That's how they did it. Of course, this was all done by slaves back in the 1800s, and today it's just a beautiful place to spend an afternoon. All right, so here's an example of a dike. So here's the creek or stream out here, the river, and they would open and close the dike as they needed to supply water to the rice fields over here. Of course, if you stroll around this area, you have to be careful because there are alligators here. All right, so when full operations get back to normal here at Brookgreen Gardens, they also have excursions. One of them is a boat excursion through the local waterways. So the boat will take you out along the local waterways, and you'll go around and see the old rice fields up close. There is also a boardwalk that overlooks the old rice fields. Massive rice fields from the 1800s. There is also a zoo at Brookgreen Gardens that we'll visit in the near future. We hope you enjoyed this springtime outing in South Carolina and learning about this area's history. Until next time, safe travels.